So good afternoon and welcome here to the Exchange Ground in Vancouver, where we have the quarterfinal number 4 of the Exchange T25 Cup. So the final quarterfinal of this tournament. And this quarterfinal is taking place between the Divergent defenders and the Perseverance Lions. Out in the middle, Lions won the toss and they elected to bowl first. And this game has been reduced to 20 overs due to some inclement weather. So yes, this game has reduced to 20 overs due to inclement weather. And out in the middle there are the both teams. You see the divergent batsmen, and then you see the fielders of the Perseverance Lions. And another thing is that the Perseverance Lions is playing with 10 players today. So earlier today, we do apologize for the small technical difficulty when it came to the commentating. That game was held between the Nova Sports Tsunamis and the AJ Academy Ahmads. The AJ Academy Ahmads getting the better of the Nova Sports Tsunamis, so they move on to the semi-finals. So AJ Academy, we move on to play Moses Lando. So as you see the first delivery of the match, this one just defended there by Giroud. So yes, the second ball of the game, this one, quick one there from Lal, and they hustle through for a quick single. Some good backing up there by the fielder. So Christian Lal opening the bowling here for the Perseverance Lions. So we have this one of the semi-finals set already. Would be the Moses Lando Cricket Academy versus the AJ Academy Ahmads, and the winner of this quarterfinal will move on to the semi-final to play the base Wolverines. Oh, and that's a short one there from Lal, and it's being called wide by the umpire. So a bit too short there from Christian Lal. Would want to adjust his length there, probably pitch it up a bit more. This one just hits him a tie, and they run for a quick single. So good thinking there by Jerome. Some smart and quick thinking there from him to run through for a quick single. Keep the run sticking, not letting the dot balls build up on them and create pressure. So this is Lal to Jerome. Oh, and this one swivels away and it goes all the way for 6. What a shot there by Jerome. Elegant looking shot there, just swivels on the back foot. And as you can see, that Lions fielder just collecting the ball. And if we see from the replay, short and on the legs by Lal, and was dispatched there by Jerome. So his confidence would certainly be up with that shot. So Lal has one delivery left in the over. Oh, and that one just beats the outside edge. So a good comeback there from Christian Lal after being deposited for six. Today the weather is not too bad here, but the weather is having an influential role in these games, in these quarterfinal games here today at the Exchange Ground in Vancouver. It has reduced the quarterfinal number three between the Nova Swat Tsunamis and the AJ Academy Ahmads. It has reduced their overs and resulted in them using the DLS method. And as of right now, the overs has been reduced to 20. So not ideal conditions, but as of right now, the weather is holding out on us, and hopefully we can get the full 20 overs of play. So we have 4-0 here from the other end, bowling to Samir Khan, and what a shot there from Samir Khan, and then runs away into the boundary for four more. So these batsmen are not playing here in the quarterfinal number four against the Perseverance Lions. And Samir Khan, what a season he has had thus far in this tournament. He has two back-to-back 47s in the past game he has played. So certainly he would want to continue that form and continue to play shots like these to help his team cross over the line and move into the semi-finals of this tournament. This is familiar. To Khan, Khan just pushing at that one, but missing out there. And a bit of a fumble from the keeper, and they complete one. And another important factor that I think will play a major role here is that the Lions are playing with 10 fielders, with 10 players, sorry, instead of the full 11. So they'll have to be strategic here with their field placements, as well as it's the power play right now. Only two fielders allowed outside of the 50-yard circle. Looking for a single there was Khan, but not being able to do so as the fielder cut it off there at on the leg side. Just a single taken there by Jerome. So some good motive here from these batsmen as they are currently on a run rate of 9 as of right now. They're trying to get runs on the board as quickly as possible because we know that this Lion side is no slouch with the bat, with the likes of Christian Lal, who's also had a great tournament thus far with the bat, scoring the first 50 of this year's edition of the Exchange T25 Cup. This one is cut away neatly there by Khan to the boundary, and they were able to complete 2 runs. So getting the runs flowing here are these two opening batsmen for the defenders. Certainly the Lions would want to pick up a wicket or two, probably slow down the run rate in which they are currently going at. Oh, and an excellent delivery there from Funilia. Just flies past the bat of Khan. And that's the end of the second over. The score is 17 without loss. And they're currently at a run rate of 8.5. So a great start thus far for the Divergent defenders. And as you can see here, Christian Lal continuing from the northern end. This one is punched on the offside. It runs away to the boundary, but it doesn't have the legs on it to get quite there. And they complete another 2 runs. So some excellent running between the wickets here thus far. As you can see, the view of the Exchange T25 ground a bit damp as of right now, so the outfield is not as fast as it was yesterday, no, earlier today. But nevertheless, it will get there if you put enough power behind it. This one is guided down. Khan looking for the single again, not really sticking around. Probably says he wants to get on strike to deal with the bowling, but wasn't able to get the single there. Was Khan. Khan, the skipper of the Divergent defenders. This is Lal as he steams past the bowler. Oh, and what a delivery! It goes past the batsman, goes past the keeper, and they're able to complete a single. And it's given as a bye by the umpire Frank Morgan, one of the umpires who have been with us throughout this tournament thus far. And we'd like to thank him for his service and what he has done for the tournament thus far. So as you can see, just taking a shorter run up here. This one just straying on the offside there was Lal. And I think a reason for the short run up here is a bit damp. So probably didn't have as much control as you'd like while running up. So two deliveries left and over off Lal, Christian Lal. Oh, and this one just defended there by Khan, respecting the good ball. Oh, and this one finds the outside edge and runs away to the boundary for four. So that's four more on the board there for the Divergent defenders who are up and running here in quarterfinal number four. They are currently on 25 after 3 overs, currently going at a run rate of 8.33. As you see the replay of that shot there from Khan, just cutting at that one and getting it just far enough so that the fielder Tidman couldn't cut it off. So this is Fornelia is going to continue from the southern end, and he's going to bowl against Jerome. Jerome not doing so bad himself thus far in the tournament. I think he has one score of 47 on his belt. Oh, an excellent delivery there. A quick delivery there from Fornelia. Just beats the outside edge of the bat of Jerome, who was just prodding at it. Probably just looking to rotate the strike at this point, not risk his wickets. This one is flicked, but into the air. And no fielders were able to converge under that one and complete the catch. So just drops on the ground. And that's another dot ball there for Fornelia. So that's a bad start to the over. 2 dot balls for him. He said they want to keep this up. They're straying there was familiar. Probably getting a bit of movement out there as there's a slight draft across the ground. This one strikes Jerome on the pad. And another dot ball, so probably these dot balls are putting pressure on the batsman. Who knows, they might try to go at it in the next delivery. But Jerome and Khan look pretty comfortable as of right now. I think they know their game plan and they know what they have planned to do and they plan to stick to that plan. Just works that one onto the leg side there was Jerome completing the single, bringing Khan onto the strike. Khan, the captain of the defenders, certainly has been leading his team excellently thus far. This one goes past the outside edge, finds outside actually, and goes down to the man and third man, and they complete another single. So some excellent stuff here thus far from both teams, but not a bad over from Fornelia, only conceding 3 runs off it thus far. And another excellent delivery there to finish the over there from Fornelia, just beating the outside edge of the bat again. So a good comeback over there from Fornelia after being hit for 7 in the first over. As we see here, the two opening batsmen, Khan on the right and Jerome on the left. And there's a bowling change here from the northern end, so replacing there's a guy replacing Christian Lau from the northern end. And it seems to be Tyler Ramrup replacing Christian Lau from the northern end. Oh, an excellent delivery there. Just outside the off stop, so a good start for young Ramrup. Certainly would want to get the dot balls up, build some pressure, put the pressure onto the batsmen, probably cause them to make a rash shot. And another excellent delivery there from Ramrup. And as we've seen so many times that's why in this tournament, pressure really bursts pipes as once the pressure is applied, these players either one of two things, they do great things or the other team will get the result in which they expected when the pressure is applied. So that's an excellent 2 runs there from Khan. Just getting it to past the point and run 2 quick ones. Certainly this is one of the fastest pairs between the wickets that I've seen. The other one is with Christian Lau and his opening partner. This one is flicked away nicely there by Khan and it runs away into the boundary. So an excellent shot there from Samir Khan. That's flicking that one away full and on the legs. And he took full advantage of it and he gets 4 more runs. So Khan just continuing to show his class here in this tournament thus far as he moves on to 18 from 14 deliveries. And Jerome is currently on 11 of 15 deliveries. Last ball off the over here. This one just defended from Khan. And they got 6 runs off that over from Ramrup. So after 5 overs, the run rate has dropped to 34. After 5 overs, the run rate has dropped to 6.8 because the score is now 34 without loss of any wickets.
Yes, Vivek. Lovely day so far. Just some rain intervals, but we see in this game between the Divergence and Lions is off to a nice start.
Certainly. So it's the last over of the power play, and the defenders would want to take advantage of that.
Yes.
So there's a new bowler here from the southern end.
Ali, Alejandro Casiram. Yes, so he's bowling to Riyad Jerome, opening the batting for the defenders. And it's Samir Khan.
Certainly, both batsmen had a great season thus far in this tournament, scoring a lot of runs. And I believe Samir Khan has 2 back-to-back 47s in the last 2 games that he's played.
Excellent from that youngster. Oh, and this one was pulled away. Beautiful shot there by Riyad Jerome.
And it goes
And it's all the way maximum. And we know Riyad Jerome is no slouch with a bat. Very dangerous batsman.
Actually, it's a 4. There was a couple of bounces, I believe. Umpire just takes back his decision there.
So it's 4 runs. A very good pull shot there by Riyad Jerome.
Certainly, these batsmen are on their toes here at qualifier number 4 of the Exchange T25 Cup.
This one, look at the guy down to third man, but just beats the outside edge.
So the defenders certainly came here to play today. They are off and running with a run rate of 6.7.
They are really going to make this into a game. And what I love about this matchup, we have some very good experience in the Lions team with the likes of Cristiano Ramanan, Alejandro Castriam, Ronaldo Fanilia, Christian Lau. And they're going up against a young defenders team here. Riyad Jerome being one of the national players on this team. So I'm interested to see how the defenders is going to carry out proceedings today, and they have started very well here.
Certainly. They've had an amazing start thus far. And thing is that they still have some batting to come. So even if one of these guys gets out, there's certainly a lot of talent still in the stands.
Yes, yes. So I said, Vivek, this defenders team is built up of young under 13s and under 14s, and all these players would have been representing the central zone at under 13 and under 15 level. So they are good players, but just very young.
But I think certainly they have shown that age is just a number.
That's right. That's right, Vivek. That's right. So we have Tyler Ramrup, very disciplined bowler. This one just guides down to third man. Samir Khan and simply just goes over to the non-striker's end. Just rotating the strike nicely. So talking about Tyler Ramrup, very promising youngster. discipline in his bowling, line and length. Had a very good game the last time I was commentating. He had some excellent overs.
So this is Ramrup to Jerome. This one is driven.
Driven through the covers nicely there for another single.
Bringing Khan, Captain Samir Khan back on the strike.
This one punched nicely through the offside there again.
The diving fielder couldn't stop that one there, and they complete another single. So a single of every ball thus far in this over, really rotating the strike well.
Really nicely, really nicely. They look like they have a good understanding there, Samir and Jerome. Good communication. And a very good ball there by Tyler Ramru. Jerome just playing it back to him for no run. The conditions are hold up really nicely after that rain interval. This one works on the onside. They push for one, looking. Lal coming in quickly off the boundary ropes there. Just leaving it to one run.
So not a bad over thus far here for Ramrup, only conceding 4 runs, 1 delivery left of the over.
Yes, very, very disciplined and tidy. No wides. Very good delivery to end the over.
Certainly. So after 7, the score moves on to 42 without the loss of any wickets, and the current run rate drops to 6. So the current run rate drops to 6. So not as high as it was as they currently started, but the batsmen seem really settled at the moment, and nothing is really bothering or troubling them. 42 without them. And I believe Alejandro Casiram. So this is Casiram continuing from the southern end.
And this one just turned away nicely there by Jerome to backward square. And he picks up a single.
One thing I've noticed today thus far is that the pitch is really holding spin and it is taking spin.
Yes. The wicket is quite dry in spite of all the rain.
And must say thanks to the
Oh, and a misfield by Lal. Samir managed to get through to another single there.
and certainly must say thanks to the ground staff at the exchange ground here.
Yes.
The wicket has been excellent condition
They
thus
did a
far for this
wonderful
tournament.
job. Wonderful job to the ground staff today. It wasn't easy, especially on the days when we have a lot of rain interruption. The guys really came out, and thanks to the teams as well. You know, the teams that pitch in, the players, we always are grateful. Oh, and this one just passing the outside edge there. It's Kasiram beating the outside edge of Khan's bat. And Kasiram and cut away again. But this time Lal's positioned himself really nicely there to prevent any run.
So Cassiram with another tidy over thus far, only conceding three. Just one delivery left.
On a very good ball there. Kasiram just smiling there. Tried to outfox Khan, but he did well to get that bat down. So another excellent over there from Kasiram.
So we can see that the Lions bowlers are getting a comeback here, lowering the run rate bit by bit every over after that explosive start. And certainly the batsmen will want to increase on that. But they are not seeming to be bothered at the moment. They seem really comfortable in at the crease. So you can see by the run rate after a brilliant start with a almost run rate up with a run rate almost at 9, it has just slowly been descending ever so slightly over after over. So there's a bowling change here for Perseverance Lions, probably saving Rammer for the death overs as they call it.
Yes.
And I believe,
As Zion Daniels.
yes, I believe spin is coming into the play here.
That's right.
So let's see what Daniel does. So it's nicely worked off the legs there by Jerome.
Now looking for the one-hand pickup. A little cat and mouse game there between Jerome and Lal. So Daniels just making sure he has some protection before he bowls this delivery. So Daniel to Ken. And this one just keeping a bit low.
Looked like the faster one there for a second.
Yes, just skid through there, Vivek. Looking at that ball just skid through and keep on the low end. And this one skid through again. Can't get in some bat on that, and it looks like it goes all the way. Beats that fielder there, UB Kanta Singh. Trying to catch that one, but it goes all the way for 4. So Khan just chopping this one down. And it runs away as it goes downhill to that complex end.
Certainly some useful runs here as their run rates are, as I said.
Yes, and they have took the score up to 50.
Yeah, so that's a 50 there for the Divergent defenders.
Oh, and another one just keeping a bit low there. So Daniel is he has a skiddy action. Ball is just skidding through to the keeper. And another one, and can try to run this one down to third man there.
Certainly.
But a dangerous shot. He could have picked up a nick on that one. Got to be careful.
Cristiano Ramadan behind the stumps. He doesn't want to do that.
That's right.
Some safe hands.
Very safe hands there is Cristiano Ramadan. That's the end of the over. So a very good over. Except that 4.
Certainly.
You know, Daniel really bowled nice. So water after the over as the umpire signals.
As you can see here from the bowling stats thus far, Cassiram being one of the more economical bowlers, only going for 3.5 runs per over.
Yes.
Daniel just coming there for his first over, getting 5 off it.
Yeah.
A bit unlucky there with that 4 because Samir looked like he didn't have much control of it.
That's right. Just playing and picks up a Probably an inside edge.
or French cut, as we like to call it.
Yes, just beats the keeper and run away for 4 runs.
So another bowling change here for the Lions. They're really running through their bowlers here.
Yes,
And it is UV
Kanta
Singh,
Singh.
another spinner here.
Yes, a
Very
young
well
player is UV Kanta Singh. Another upcoming is Uncle Kavish Kanta Singh. Played a lot of cricket for the Power Gen team in the South area. And now we have UV Kanta Singh applying the same trade as a leg break bowler. Let's see how he does against Riyad Jerome. And here's Kanta Singh. This one flighted, driven to cover. There's a fielder there.
I think this is a
Just
very
a single.
smart decision here from Captain Cristiano because they are both right-handed batters
That's right.
at the wicket, and as we all know, the leg spinners
Gets
are a
that ball
problem.
turning away from the right-hander batters. Can look into cut again. So he takes away the arc
Certainly.
from the batsman hitting to the onside. So really good captaincy here from Cristiano Ramanan. And this one trying to just run it down to the man again. And Kana's living dangerously with his shot.
Certainly, he seems to like the shot a lot as well.
Yeah.
He's guiding that one using a pace off the delivery.
And this one cutting on back foot again. So UV Kanta Singh starts off a really nice over here.
Certainly, one dot dot dot. What will happen next?
This one flighted, Khan again trying to play that cut shot. But there is no room as there's a short point fielder there. And they go with a traditional sweeper. And then Khan pull this one to the onside. And he looks like he will get 4 runs.
Certainly, just beating the fielder there.
Yes, and I think the only reason he got that one is UV straight a bit too straight and a little too full. And he had to pay the price on that one. But what very good over so far.
Certainly.
Just 5 runs from it.
Only a 4 off that last delivery. So, as you can see the replay here from that shot from Khan, he has really been dispatching the bad deliveries or the loose deliveries thus far.
See, that one was just pitched up a bit and a little too straight. It give Khan, and as I was talking about the arc, Vivek, you see when he starts spinning the ball away, it took away that arc from Khan. So Khan was only trying to cut. And from the minute he strayed onto that middle stump, Khan had enough room
Certainly.
to swing his arm through to the ball, and he got the maximum there, which was he got a boundary, 4 runs.
So after 10, they move on to 55 without the loss of any wickets.
Yeah, 5.5.
5.5, yes. So not at the mark at which they started, but another good thing is that they haven't lost any wickets thus far.
That's right. I think Khan and Jerome are doing a wonderful job here for the defenders. 21 of 28 is Riyad Jerome. Khan is 29 of 32, so it's really going good. It's those two batters. At least one of them here should get a big score, Vivek.
Certainly. And they both have gotten decently big scores thus far in the tournament. So hopefully one or if not both of them can carry on.
That's right. St. Daniel looking really good, really tidy. 2 dot balls to start off his second over. Bowling from the northern end here at the Exchange Recreation Ground. Another good delivery. Just keeping Jerome really quiet.
Certainly not allowing them to do anything thus far with his deliveries.
This one just flicked down the leg side there.
But straight to the fielder.
Looks
Man
like
was looking
Tyler
for the single,
Ramrock
but
feeling backward square. Good, good feeling. This one cut away. Beats the backboard point, but the ball holds up. They'll only get a single.
so bringing Khan onto strike. One delivery left in the over. An excellent over thus far. 4
Yes.
dots and a single.
And this one pull straightish, straight down to long one. Another single. Daniel pulling that one down a bit, but really didn't cause any damages there. Just a single.
As you can see, we're having the drinks break at the end of the 11th over as the score moves on to 57 for 0. And as of right now, the run rate is on 5.18. So not a bad run rate,
Not a
but
bad run rate.
not as high as they were at the start of the innings.
Remember, the power play is now over. So the field is a bit spread. So definitely the batters now, they have to find the gaps to capitalize on the boundaries. And this is one of the things with the power play. You have the opportunity to hit over the top and get as much boundaries as possible.
Sydney, and another thing is that both batsmen Khan and Jerome seemed pretty comfortable with the pace bowling.
Yes, they were enjoying that pace bowling, Vivek.
They were.
Saw some lovely pull shots from both batters.
Certainly.
Rampin was Khan, Rampin one deep backward square for 4 off of Cornelia. And then we see Jerome playing a lovely pull shot to
So this is Lal to Jerome. Oh, and this one swivels away and it goes. So we have Fornelia from the other end, bowling to Samir Khan. And what a shot there from Samir Khan, and then runs away into the boundary for 4 more. Oh, and this one finds the outside edge and runs away to the boundary for 4. Fastest pairs between the wickets that I've seen. The other one is with Christian Lal and his opening partner. This one is flicked away nicely there by Khan, and it runs away into the boundary.
beautiful shot there by Ria Jerome.
And it goes
And it's all the way maximum. And we know Ria Jerome is no slouch with a bat. Very dangerous batsman.
Actually, it's a 4. There was a couple of
Through and keep on the low end. And this one skid through again. Can't get in some bat on that, and it looks like it goes all the way. Beats that field.
So as you just saw, there was some highlights from the first 11 overs, sorry. And we are back here. So and dribble nicely there from Khan, but straight to the fielder. And this is young Kanta Singh again.
Yes. And this one was flighted. It looks like, oh, it falls short. I now go to say Kanta Singh has picked one out here. But Khan plays this one straight down to the long on region there, but that ball falling way short of the fielder.
Certainly. Probably the word at the drinks break is that both batsmen just start going at it now. Try to get as much runs as possible. Because we know this
This one again. So we see these two balls were really full from UV.
Certainly.
And I see he's wiping the pitch there. So it looks like a little slippage because the grass is a bit wet from the rainfalls. So that ball, he will want to get enough grip. And this one flighted really good, but he did not appeal, so it looks like it was way going down way leg. UV just pulls out of it. Even the keeper, everybody just decided. So that is why Khan favored that slug sweep. Not able to make contact. And another one trying to go back deep into his crease to punch this through the offside there.
What's another dot ball?
This one driven down to long on. Just a single.
And another excellent over there from
Excellent over
Kantasing.
from UV Antasing here.
Only conceding 3 runs.
Yes. So just those two full balls. Probably just not getting the grip that he would like to get. As you know, these off spinners, these leg spinners, they use a lot of finger. And once that ball is slipping, they tend to lose a bit of control.
Certainly.
But UV Kantasing has done excellent here so far.
And here we can see Holder coming back again. So I believe they might bowl out Holder in these middle overs
Oh,
of the game.
this is Daniels.
No, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, Daniel. I got mixed up because I had Daniel Holder
Yes,
in the next
he
team.
plays for Divergence. So we have Zion
And
Daniel.
So Daniel here, I believe they might bowl him out as he has been bowling excellently thus far.
Yes, and this one just a bit full. Have Lal here patrolling that deep mid-wicket boundary and just restricted to one run. So another good knock here by Samir Khan. Has been very consistent throughout this tournament. This one cuts to the sweeper. A nice back foot stroke there from Jerome. This one pulled to the one side here is Khan again. They probably push for one, looking for two, but they settle for one. Kasiram is the fielder. Feeling on that long on boundary.
So looking really comfortable here are these two batsmen.
Yes, they are doing very well for the defenders, the Divergent defenders. And Daniel with a beautiful delivery there. Jerome just keeping this one out, just dropping the bat.
That one looks like it just dipped a bit onto him.
And just trying to paddle this one past the point there. But very good stop there by Lee Chow.
So another excellent over there from San Daniel, only conceding 3 runs.
Yes.
So far he has bowled 3 overs for 10 runs and no wickets. So he has been really economical.
Really good, keeping things quiet.
Lions.
Yes. Of course, the Lions will not want Divergence to run away with a big score here. So they will do their best to try to keep them as quiet as possible, as these two batsmen already set. And as you can see, the Manhattan, they started off quite nicely at 8 runs per over, and they have dropped way down to just around under 4. And that is the change of bowling. As you see with UV Kanta Singh and Daniels, they come in and just start stifling the runs.
Certainly. Just straying a bit there. Actually, just left alone by
So
Khan.
can probably looking to think it's wide, but I think UV, knowing UV Kanta Singh, he got a lot of turn bowling that leg break. So probably deceived there by that turn. And this one comes back on his back foot to punch it through the covers, but straight to Kasiram, I believe it is, in that cover region. So Kanta Singh again to Khan. And this one punches in front of point. Lal coming and doing the cleanup work here.
And they just take a quick single, bringing Jerome onto the strike. So 2 deliveries left of Kanda Singh's third over.
And he's bowling his overs really quickly. That's really good to see. And this one, a late cut there by Jerome, just soft hands, allowing it to run down to backward to that third. We have the backward point fielder here, Lee Chow, running around, picking up and just allowing it to stay at 1 run. So Kanta Singh again, back to Ken. And he's trying to get that ball away is Khan, but Kanta Singh taking all the pace off and bowling another excellent over here is UV Kanta Singh, just 2 runs from it.
Certainly, so him and Holder have bowled 3 overs, only conceding 10 runs.
Daniel,
Daniel, sorry, I keep getting mixed up. So him and Daniel.
yes. So just remember, Holder is playing for the batting team.
Certainly. So really slowing down the run rate here.
Yes.
These 2 spin bowlers.
And 14 overs gone already.
Yep, they are
Just
bowling
6
it
overs
really quickly.
remaining. So the Lions are doing a fantastic job running through the overs here.
As we have Daniel completing his 4th and final over. And he's off to a great start. Another dot ball.
Another dot ball. So the Lions are really sticking to their game plan here. This one sliding down the leg, but it looks like, yes, it's called wide. As we have our officials here, umpire Ren Prasad and Frank Morgan, one of the 2 dedicated and faithful umpires who have been devoting their time. And this one is hit away straight to Lau. And that's the end of Jerome.
So Daniel finally gets his wicket.
And
It has been
Daniel
coming.
definitely gets the breakthrough here.
And I think it is well deserved, as we've seen how well he has bowled so thus far.
Yes, he has not really given anything away. A very good ball here.
So as you can see here from the replay, Jerome just looking to slug sweep that one. Looking to slug sweep that one was Jerome, and finding out the man on the boundary, and he completes an easy catch. So the new batsman out here is Tariq Richards. He also had a decent season with the bat thus far. I believe he has 150, and that was against the Esmeralda Conquerors. This one is played down the ground. Yes, he has a 51 against the Esmeralda Conquerors, and he had scored 28 in his last game against the Tsunamis. So this one driven nicely, but bit of a miss fumble there from the fielder for Nilia, I believe it to be, and they complete a single. So Daniel bowling really well here in qualifier number 4, and he goes after it, and he's cleaned him up. So Daniel really getting the breakthrough here for the Perseverance Lions, and he has cleaned up both opening batsmen. And Khan has to depart with that one.
Wow. So two quick wickets. So first is Jerome and now Khan. And 40.5, the two set batters have now been put back to the dugout.
So coming batsman here is Daniel Holder.
Daniel Holder. So Holder is now making his way to the middle.
Yes, yes.
He's now going to be part of the action.
And Daniel will be bowling to Daniel.
That's right.
As we see here from the replay, Khan looking to go after that one, but just sneaking past was Daniel and taking the bails off. So that Daniel Holder will be joining Richards out in the middle, and I believe two of them need to just rebuild and get a partnership going.
Yes.
So one more delivery in the over of Zion Daniel. As you see, Holder
He has come in and bowled really nicely,
certainly
picking up the 2 wickets in the inning so far. And Daniel is on a streak.
Actually, he won't be able to complete his hat trick because that was his final ball.
I bowled up.
Final over.
My,
So unfortunate there for the young
2 in 2.
but 3 wickets
This
from
is
the over.
This is excellent figures here for Daniel.
Certainly
3 wickets, 2 runs
12 runs
in this over.
yeah, and 2 runs in this over, but he has bowled 4 overs for 12 runs and 3 wickets.
That's excellent figures, Vivek.
As you see here from the replay.
So Daniel of Foxen Daniel. Clean bowl. The keeper now going to collect, but that ball just kisses off that off stump, knocking Daniel Holder over. He can't believe it. Played a forward defense there. And that ball just beating the outside edge.
67. 3 wickets. So 67 now. The run rate is currently at 4.47. And at the beginning of this innings, I really thought that they were going to just keep going and Khan and Jerome were just going to keep on firing at these Lions bowlers, but they really did well here to pull back the run rate.
Ryan Daniels and UV Kanta Singh has come and did a spectacular job here for the Lions, pulling back proceedings, and then Zion Daniels now picking up 3 wickets, the only 3 wickets in the game so far. Daniel has gone with all 3. So Tariq Richards,
Yep.
he's going to be facing up to UV Kanta Singh. And now with this matchup, you see the Lions putting 3 fielders on that boundary line there because Tariq Richards is a left-hander and UV bowling into him, also into the wind here at the Exchange Recreation Ground. It's favorable for Tariq Richards.
Certainly some excellent captaincy there on display.
And he goes all the way straight to Lal, and he's not even touching the rope. Excellent catch there by Christian Lal. And it's 6 runs.
So
I mean, it's out because as the camera here could clearly see it, Lal just steps back and he did not even touch the rope.
So some excellent awareness there
Oh, yes.
from Christian Lal, knowing where the boundary is.
He just saved 6 runs there, Vivek.
And another important thing, he took a wicket. So Kanta Singh getting in on the action here.
Yes. I tell you, those 2 spinners really came in and cramped the batting there for. And you see, he really favored that pull shot
Certainly.
with the win, but then he didn't make good contact. And of course, the boundaries are in, and he still didn't manage to clear it. But an excellent catch there by Christian Lau.
Certainly. So two new batsmen in at the crease, both not facing any deliveries thus far.
Yes, yeah, Isa Mohammed to face up to Kanta Singh. This one pulled short, and they come through for a single. Mohammed didn't really getting anything on that. Yeah, but as he now comes to the crease here, he has to get a few. We have Malachi Mitchell on strike, a left-handed batter. And we see Lal goes back to that boundary rope there. And this one, full cutaway. And they push through for a single. It looks dangerous, but Cristiano Ramanan unable to collect cleanly there. If it was a better throw,
And it's scrambled
definitely.
through for single. So some dangerous running.
Yes.
Certainly would want to limit that as there are 4 wickets in quick succession.
Yes, yes. So Mohammed cut in, but Lee Chow at that point region there, stopping it, unable to score any run. So Kanta Singh again to Mohammed. This one flighted a bit, driven down the ground there. And nice works there, looking like Daniels down at that boundary. Clean pickup and throw in. And Kanta Singh is ready to go again.
Certainly has a lot of energy in him
Yes,
today.
he's really rushing through those overs nicely. Oh, and this one beaten Malachi there. And that's the end of the over.
And that's the end of the spell for Kanta Singh. And he has bowled 4 overs for 13 runs and 1 wicket.
Yes, he has really keep things quiet for the Lions. The defenders couldn't go anywhere with him and Daniels operating.
So as you can see here, both opening batsmen, Jerome scoring 25 of 40 deliveries and Khan scoring 35 of 47. And after that, there were 2 quick wickets. So in is Isa Mohammed and Mitchell, currently the not out batsmen. And there we can see 2 spinners, Daniel and Kanta Singh, both bowling out their overs and both being very economical.
This one cut away is Isa Mohammed. Push for one, looking for two. Lee Chow with a throw in. He goes to the bowler end. So no trouble there. 2 easy runs there, Isa Mohammed.
It's
Cut in
Christian,
backward point.
it's Christian Lau bowling spin now.
No, I think he's just taking a short run up and bowling it in. He's still bowling seam. And this one, see, pushes through this one a bit faster. So I think what Christian Lal is going for here is a lot of variations. And we know he likes to rush the batter as he grabs the ball and runs back to his mark, and he's coming back again and he bowls. The batter not even getting time to settle, and he's ready to bowl again.
And we can see a huge smile on his face.
Yes, and he pushes this one through again. Look how quickly Lal has rushed through these overs here. And he just goes for 2 runs. So
Yes.
very good strategy here by Lal. And that's it. He keeps it down to nothing. So just 2 runs and he's over already.
Yes, just like that, the over is done.
That's right. So I say Lal has 2 minutes. He wants to bowl his over under a minute. And he's showing the guys how quickly you could run through the overs here.
It's also a very psychological thing to do for the batsman.
That's right. He needs to get ready quickly, or he needs to stop the bowler.
Mm-hmm.
Because
3 overs, Divergent defender, 72 for loss of 4 wickets.
So only 3 overs remaining here in the innings of the Divergent defenders. What do you think is a respectable total for them to defend?
I think if they have to look at scoring close to 100 runs. I mean, 100 runs here at this venue is really no runs to chase down, as we have some quick outfields and we have reduced boundaries. So they will want to capitalize and get to over 100.
So I believe Kasiram is following the style of Christian Lal.
That's right. They're rushing the batters so the batters don't get time to settle. And this one is a misfield from Lee Chow, and they will push for 2. Lee Chow picks up and throws in, but the batters will reach back safely there for the Divergence. So some good running there from Malakai and Isa Mohammed. Kasiram again. This one punches down the ground and takes off, and another misfield again, but Daniel recovers.
And he only completed 1. So 2 deliveries left. Do you think he'll complete it in less than 30 seconds?
Let's see. This one driven, short cover. Then we have Kasiram back on the ball, ready to bowl again. And he delivers. And this one flicked on the onside. Runs down the crease. Oh my gosh, there's a mix-up. And Isa Mohammed has to go back to the dugout. Malakai stood still because he played that one straight to the fielder there. And there was no run. So result a run out. So Isa Mohammed run out for 4
And
of 11 deliveries.
And that's 18 overs there. And the score is 75, loss of 5 wickets.
And we have a cloud coming in, as we can see. The players and the ground staff come merging to the covers. And we're trying to ensure that we get play.
So as we can see here, there's a drizzle, a slight drizzle. And the covers are being called on, but Kasiram, well, Lal, sorry, seems to be going, and he's given. Oh, he's not, actually. He's given a very soft dismissal. Lal just rushing through these overs. So these bowlers are bowling too fast here for our scoring. There was a wide on the first delivery, followed by the wicket. Lal really not wanting to stick around with the ball too much, just looking to get his overs out. And this is Mitchell replacing Mitchell. So it seems to be the younger brother of Mitchell. So this is Caleb Mitchell going out to bat here. Just taking his mark, and he'll be facing up against Christian Lau. That one just beating the outside edge of the bat. And Lal continuing with his quick succession of deliveries.
And we see Caleb Mitchell just swinging and missing. Not being able to make contact. And this one cut to point there, but no run.
So that's the end of the over there for Christian Lau and the end of his spell. So after being dispatched by the opening batsman, he
Yes,
came back really
came back
well,
really well.
bowling 4 overs for 19 runs and 1 wicket.
Yes.
And as of right now, the run rate is currently on 4.
So they did very well to bring back the run rate here.
And after 19 overs, the score is 76 for 6.
And he's clean bowl.
Oh,
Kasiram going through the gates there of Caleb Mitchell's defense. Oh, that's Aiden Hamilton.
so that was Aiden Hamilton who just got pulled there by Alejandro Casiram. And that's a 4 of the 7th wicket.
Yes.
So it seems as if the tactics of the Perseverance Lions bowlers are working.
Yes, and there you have Akash Bansraj making his way to the middle. Young Akash, probably about 11 or 12 years old. So we're seeing a very young, some young cricketers here in this 16 and under tournament. So Bansraj is up against Kasiram, and we're looking at the drizzle coming in. I know they will definitely try to pull off this over. But of course, we're looking at the covers.
So this one just beating the bat of Bansraj. So 4 more deliveries left. This one. Bansraj looking to play this one, but not allowed to do so as the fielders are a bit up close. And he's bowled him. So Kasiram has another wicket. And as you can see, the Lions players want to get over with these 20 overs. And I think the rain is another issue here. They're just trying to finish off the match, finish off the innings of the Divergent defenders. So this is Chidan Rampasad coming to face the last 2 deliveries here. Just plays this on. Square drives that one.
So Jidan Rampasad cutting this one away for a single to get off the mark. And swiveled. They scamper through for a single. And Cristiano lost the ball. They goes for another single. Another throw coming. Direct hit. And Caleb Mitchell has to go run out.
As the rain is coming down and the covers are being pulled on here by the ground staff and the players.
Yes. And we definitely seen the players coming in really well here to assist with the covers.
So that's the end of the 20 overs there for the Divergent defenders. And they have managed to get to 78 for the loss of 8 wickets, going at a run rate of 3.9. So we return shortly with the innings of the Perseverance Lions as they chase 79 for victory.
Loss of 9 wickets.
So this is Lal to Jerome. Oh, and this one swivels away and it goes. So we have 4-0 here from the other end, bowling to Samir Khan. And what a shot there from Samir Khan, and then runs away into the boundary for 4 more. Oh, and this one finds the outside edge and away to the boundary for fastest pairs I've seen. The other one is with Christian Lal and his opening partner. This one is flicked away nicely there by Khan, and it runs away into the boundary.
Beautiful shot there by Riyad Jerome.
And it goes
And it's all the way maximum. And we know Riyad Jerome is no slouch with a bat. Very dangerous batsman.
Actually, it's a 4. There was a couple
True and keep on the low end. And this one skid through again. Can't get in some bat on that, and it looks like it goes all the way. Beats that fielder there, UV Kanta Singh. Trying to. There's a short point fielder there. And they go with a traditional sweeper. And then can pull this one to the onside. And he looks like he will get 4 runs.
certainly just beating the fielder there.
Yes, and I think our officials here, umpire Rennie Passad and Frank Morgan, one of the 2 dedicated and faithful umpires who have been devoting their time. And this one is hit away straight to Lau. And that's the end of Jerome.
So Daniel finally gets his wicket.
And
It has been
Daniel
coming.
definitely gets the breakthrough here.
Single. So Daniel bowling really well here in qualifier number 4. And he goes after it. And he's cleaned them up. So Daniel really getting the breakthrough here for the Perseverance Lions. And he has cleaned up both. Certainly.
Picking up the 2 wickets in the inning so far. And Daniel is now on a streak.
Actually, he won't be able to complete his hat trick because that was his final ball.
I pull up.
Final over.
My excellent catch there by Christian Lal. And it's 6 runs.
So it's
I mean, it's out because as the camera here could clearly see it. Lal just steps back and he did not even touch the rope.
so some excellent awareness there.
And he delivers. And this one flicked on the onside. Runs down the crease. Oh my gosh, there's a mix-up. And Isa Muhammad has to go back to the dugout. Malachi stood still because he played that one straight to the fielder there. And there was no run. So result or run out.
So these bowlers are bowling too fast here for our scoring. There was a wide on the first delivery, followed by the wicket. So that was Aidan Hamilton, who just got pulled there by Alejandro Casiram. But not allowed to do so, as the fielders are a bit up close. And he's bowled him. So Casiram has another wicket. And as you can see, The Lions players want to get over with these 20 overs. And I think the rain is another issue here. They're just trying to finish off the match. The rain is coming down and the covers are being pulled on here by the ground staff and the players.
Yes. And we definitely seen the players coming in really well here to assist with the covers.
So that's the end of the 20 overs there for the Divergent defenders. And they have managed to get to 78 for the loss of 8 wickets, going at a run rate of 3.9. So we return So this is Lal to Jerome. Oh, and this one swivels away and it goes. So we have 4-0 here from the other end, bowling to Samir Khan. And what a shot there from Samir Khan, and then runs away into the boundary for 4 more. Oh, and this one finds the outside edge and runs away to the boundary for 4. Fastest pairs between the wickets that I've seen. The other one is with Christian Lal and his opening partner. This one is flicked away nicely there by Khan, and it runs away into the boundary.
Beautiful shot there by Ria Jerome.
And it goes
And it's all the way maximum. And we know Ria Jerome is no slouch with a bat. Very dangerous batsman.
Actually, it's a 4. There was a couple of
Through and keep on the low end. And this one skid through again. Can't get in some bat on that, and it looks like it goes all the way. Beats that fielder there, UB Kanta Singh. Trying to, as there's a short point fielder there. And they go with a traditional sweeper. And then can pull this one to the onside. And he looks like he will get 4 runs.
certainly just beating the fielder there.
Yes, and I think our officials here, umpire Rennie Passad and Frank Morgan, one of the 2 dedicated and faithful umpires who have been devoting their time. And this one is hit away straight to Lau. And that's the end of Jerome.
So Daniel finally gets his wicket.
And
It has
Daniel
been coming.
definitely gets the breakthrough here.
Single. So Daniel bowling really well here in qualifier number 4. And he goes after it. And he's cleaned them up. So Daniel really getting the breakthrough here for the Perseverance Lions. And he has cleaned up both. Certainly.
Picking up the 2 wickets in the innings so far. And Daniel is on a streak.
Actually, he won't be able to complete his hat trick because that was his final ball. Final over.
My excellent catch there by Christian Lal. And it's 6 runs.
So it's
I mean, it's out because as the camera here could clearly see it. Lal just steps back and he did not even touch the rope.
so some excellent awareness there.
And he delivers. And this one flicked on the onside. Runs down the crease. Oh my gosh, there's a mix-up. And Isa Muhammad has to go back to the dugout. Malachi stood still because he played that one straight to the fielder there. And there was no run. So result or run out.
So these bowlers are bowling too fast here for our scoring. There was a wide on the first delivery, followed by the wicket. So that was Eden Hamilton who just got pulled there by Alejandro Casiram. But not allowed to do so as the fielders are a bit up close. And he's bowled him. So Casiram has another wicket. And as you can see, the Lions players want to get over with these 20 overs. And I think the rain is another issue here. They're just trying to finish off the match. The rain is coming down, and the covers are being pulled on here by the ground staff and the players.
Yes. And we definitely seen the players coming in really well here to assist with the covers.
So that's the end of the 20 overs there for the Divergent defenders. And they have managed to get to 78 for the loss of 8 wickets, going at a run rate of 3.9. So we return So we're back here with the run chase of the Perseverance Lions. They are
46 miles.
right. So the game has been reduced to 10 overs, and using the DLS method, they require 46 runs to win in 10 overs. And this one's pulled away, and I think they might need a new ball.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
an excellent shot here from Christian Lal off the mark early. And here with me in the commentary booth, if you have followed the 2023 edition of this tournament, he is a past member of the Perseverance Lions. He is the opening bowler for them. And in the finals, he gave us a show with the bat, launching some into the compound nearby. We have Nishan Battlemy. So, so Mr. Battlemy, so is guiding down, and it's a fielder out there. So just complete a single. So, Mr. Battlemy, I just wanted to give a couple of words on experience last year in the tournament.
Well, yes. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Last year in the tournament, the pitches weren't affected by any rain much last year, so the ball was always coming through. But in contrast today, you could see that the rain has interrupted multiple times. So, especially with spin is going to be taking advantage here. We could see the other team doing that. Lions have to be very careful here, as some balls will hold back as well, with the pace as well. So, mistiming will be, I think, they'll have to really watch out for in this game.
Sure, so this is Jerome to Pamphil. Pamphil goes on the track, and he's gone. Pamphil being a bit too aggressive there on that occasion,
And if you watch out, you can see that
and
exactly.
he has to go. So Pamphil has to walk back without scoring. He he's one of them who has had a great tournament thus far with the bats, but today his bats hasn't shown any per se. So
Just as the spin, especially he went down way too early with that ball. If you just watch this ball, you have to watch with his spin, especially. He'll be gripping more on the pitch as well.
certainly, and the new coming batsman. And the incoming batsman here is Fornilia, so the opening bowler for the Perseverance Lions. And as you played for the Perseverance Lions last year, Mr. Bartholomew, do you think they'll carry on to win the tournament this year, or at least reach the finals as you guys did last year?
Yeah, I believe they're more than capable to make the finals and win it, especially with the team we have this year. We have good players, as everybody knows, in Lala and Fornelia, as well as some other players, such as Alejandro. We have a good bowling and batsman attack, so I see them reaching the finals and winning it possible.
Certainly, certainly. So you have huge aspirations for your past team.
Past, I'm still with my team as always. I'm never gonna leave Lions.
I like to hear that. So this one was just played down on the one side, and they complete a quick single.
There's a little lackadaisical with the running there, as you see. Lads was taking a stroll to the crease.
So this is Jerome to Lal, the dangerous Lal. Lal has had an excellent tournament thus far, and he is the first person to score a half century in this year's edition of the Exchange T25 Cup. Straying a bit on that one there is Jerome. So Jerome going a bit expensive in his first over 10, but he has picked up the important wicket of Pamphil, as this is Jerome. Oh, this one deceiving the batsman. Cornelia just reaching forward and not making any contact on that delivery. So, Mr. Bethlehem. So, how was the journey in your tournament last year? You guys reached the semifinals, and unfortunately, sorry, the finals, and you guys unfortunately were not victorious, but taking home the second place trophy. Give me a couple of words on your experience on your journey there.
Last year's tournament was really good and a lot of competitive teams, as you should know. Every team we faced always put up a hard fight for us, and it really was a challenge. But in the end, we always put in the extra thing, except for the final. So I think if we work on those and we strengthen those weaknesses we saw last year, can really go far in this first round.
Certainly. So, as you can see, Lions have shown to be a very strong team in this tournament thus far, and they have been very dominant. As we have Daniel Holder, the bowling, the opening bowler here for from the northern end. So, Mr. Belsme, I know that you know Mr. Holder very well because he was your bowling partner last year, your partner in crime, as you like to say, the opening bowler. So, this year he's playing for a different team.
Yeah, it's not really that much. He was a really good bowler last year, and I expect much from him this year. Always improving on what he does. He plays for school as well with me, so I've seen what he can do when he really puts his mind to it.
Certainly. This is Holder just straying a bit down the leg side on his occasion as Holder, and from the past couple of games, he has been a prominent part of this defenders team, and he certainly helped them to get to the victories they have attained.
Ford has that height even at a young age. He has the speed as well. Once he lands on that right line and length, he causes a lot of problems for the batsman, especially with his natural in swing to the right hander.
Certainly, well, you will know a lot of these players here as you are still currently playing with them in cricket and zone, and possibly you may know the tricks and tips that they have against the oppositions.
Yes, indeed. Al ball holder really likes to utilize that short ball to both the right hander and the left hander. And once he gets it really good, sometimes the batsman will play a little too early or a little too late, skying the bowler, as well as just letting the batsman a little bit more shaky, a little bit more apprehensive when playing those shots.
Certainly, so this one is punched down the ground nicely there by Lal, and they complete 2 runs. So some excellent running between the wicket. One thing I've noticed thus far in this tournament is that Lal is really, really quick between the wickets. Oh, and what a shot there! Just helping that one, and it runs into the boundary for 4 more. So no real power on that shot from Christian Lal, just using timing and placement to his advantage.
Using the pace of the ball as well, just as I said, Kola attempting that short ball there, just literally strong line. As I said, once he gets the right line, it's always a problem. Lala's always been prolific in those shots, especially those on his leg side. Lal has always been on the ground batsman once he gets comfortable in that innings. And as a bowler, you really have to put pressure on him early on. Once he gets settled, then it's really hard to uproot the problem.
Certainly, and as an opening bowler yourself, what will be your tactics against Mr. Lal?
Last year's tournament, when facing Lal, especially balls first, and that was very risky, especially time when he's early in the innings. Even back of a leg, it always was a problem. He would flick, glide. Something I tried last year, especially with Lal, is once you put that ball full to him over and over, and then you surprise him with a shorter ball or a back of a leg, he would get a little bit surprised on the front foot. He would always go apprehensive. He would always go beforehand, premeditating the shot.
Certainly, I think that's a good thing for all batsmen as Lal gets that one down to the boundary in the third man position, and that's 4 more. So Lal certainly continuing his fine form here and his aggressive batting as he have shown thus far in this tournament. Probably wants to get his team home safely.
It's a good shot by now. All of they're just placing it, giving him that width for him to glide it off there.
Certainly. So there we can see Captain Samir Khan giving some words of advice to Holder. Probably trying to formulate a plan to get Christian Lal out, as they know he's the danger man in his lineup. This one goes up and over, gets a couple of bounces into the boundary for four.
Splendid shot by that. Just giving out that well there in the slot, giving it the ability to bring his arms and playing it there on the leg side.
According to the BLS.
Certainly. So Lal quickly moves on to 21 of 7 deliveries, trying to finish this game as quick as possible.
Indeed. A tactic maybe I would have used here is trying to variation with the slower ball here. Giving them the pace to play those shots is really not that wise. It's condition as the pitch will really give you that extra speed you use, especially with rain. So you like to use more slower balls in your variation, not giving them that pace to utilize to make those shots.
Certainly a very, very smart thing to do. Seems that you are a very tactical player when you're on the field. So that's the end of the second over. As you can see the replay of that shot there from Christian Lal. Holder just pitching that one up a bit and Lal just helping himself to that delivery.
Lal loves those balls the full and the short, so you have to be very critical in when you drop that ball to Lal, especially Lal.
Certainly. So the score moves on to 26 for 1 after 2.
Lal scoring 21 of those in 8 balls.
Certainly. And required to win is just 20 runs. So this game can very well end in this over, next over.
Very true. Foley there is no new batsman. He's very skilled as well, being a very good all-rounder. As you know, prolific with the ball as well. Being a fast bowler myself, he's very, very consistent with that ball.
Certainly. So there's a bowling change here from the sudden end. The captain, Samir Khan, is taking the ball, taking actions into his own hand. Huge appeals, he's sent! So Lal has to go. And wow, what a change there from the captain, and what an impact he's making in his game today. This could very well be the wicket, the winning wicket of the match.
What can we say? Captain's doing what captains do, leading his team, taking the charge, providing those chances and taking those chances. It's a very good show of leadership by Samir there.
Certainly, he has had a very impactful 21 of 9 in this innings so far. I think he certainly has made the rest of the innings for his teammates coming into bat very easy, as they only need 20 from 47 deliveries.
Indeed, Lal taking that pressure off his team early on in the innings, looking to go for a shot to ease up the score even more. Unfortunately, just mistimed it, as I said. You have to watch out for that slow ball falling in the pitch.
So, so here we have the captain of the Perseverance Lions, Cristiano Ramanan, and he was also the captain of the Perseverance Lions last year, and you were under his captaincy. What do you think about his captaincy?
His captaincy is very good, always keeps the guys up on their feet, always encouraging you to be that sharp in the field with the ball, with the batter, all-round good player. As you see there, straight back.
But a bit of misfortune here, a bit of a bubble, and Ramanan gets another life, and that's something that you don't want to give to a batsman like that.
As most of our coaches always say, don't drop good batsmen. Do not drop good
Certainly.
batsmen.
We saw earlier today that he showed some skill with his captaincy and made some wise decisions. I think he's a very suitable fit to be captain of the side.
So He's trying to finish the game very early, which you cannot blame him for. Just mistiming that one as well. You have to watch for those balls, especially as I said over and over and over again. Those balls that he looks like he's pushing through would always get that little bit held back. And if the pitch is dryish currently, see they're just flicking the ball down the leg side there for a single.
Certainly. So just bringing Ramadan back into strike there. And certainly that was a chance go up begging, and that wicket chance may play a crucial role in the result of this game as the winner of this game moves on to the semi-finals to play the base Wolverines, who has proved themselves to be a very strong team this year as this one
Cristiano
just
just
guided
glides
down.
that one down the
Yeah.
leg side. Back to back. Yeah, Cristiano always has that ability to produce runs for his team. It's always going to happen. You have to really suppress these batsmen when they come out of that. Never give them that breath of fresh air.
Why did you hold him? So Samir Khan isn't making the change here. Giving himself the ball, certainly making an impact here on today's game.
Cristiano, putting that him, the ball failing to rise that much. Only they expect the ball to give him that bit of a lift to carry straight back over into the end. Good intentions by the batsman, better execution by the bowler.
So Cornelia has back to the stands. And what an excellent delivery there from Samir Khan.
See the replay on screen right now.
As you can see from the replay here.
They need
This looks like the faster one there from Samir. So
Faster one there.
very good use of variation from the young man.
As you can see from the replay, that trigger movement by phone is not sure if what's intending to do. That's perfect. I got to the crease there. Putting wide moves base, looking to carry it straight back.
So the new batsman in is Dylan Lee Chow.
just keeping you guys out there up to date as what is happening. So 18 more runs to go for 43 deliveries.
In my opinion, what I'd be expecting from Dylan is, as the two quick wickets in succession, not to really step off the gas pedal, but to just ease a little bit.
Yes,
Some stability there for Cristiano and him to do some work.
yes, certainly. They still have, they're required to win. It's 18 runs of 42 deliveries. So they are in no rush to complete this match.
No rush at all. They should take the time there. They have a lot of balls to play with, so it doesn't really need to be finished in this over. No rush shots need to be taken with wickets.
So at the end of the third over, the score moves on to 28 for less than 3 wickets. They require 18 from 42 deliveries, and they have 7 wickets in hand. So, do you think that the Perseverance Lions will cross that boundary, or
They will cross that boundary, but if
Samir Khan?
if Divergent defenders really continue doing what they're doing, suppress the batting, get most wickets, I really do think this could be a close game.
Certainly. So, this is Isa Mohammed coming here, bowling change, replacing Holder. This one is hit down the ground there by Ramanan. Nice piece of fielding there from the captain Samir Khan. And they just complete a single.
As you can see there, the captain really thinking about it. You see these spinners working, so he brings on another spinner to continue that success.
Certainly. And I think the words from the middle is that the pitch is taking spin, and I must commend the ground staff at the exchange ground here for the work they have done on the outfield and on the pitch, because throughout this tournament it has really been excellent and really played really well throughout the entire tournament. So I will have to commend them for that.
And it's always good to have good ground staff taking care of the ground, making sure the pitch is good, the outfield is good. Really helps the batsman and the runners especially. So it's really nice that the field is up to par.
Certainly. So this is Ramanan.
Just playing that one there to a point.
Yep, dot ball there. So a valuable dot ball. Dot balls are like wickets right now because they're defending a low total here. And it will be certainly much needed. I just want to sit down the ground.
Even so, as dot balls are valuable, they really are. Really need to look at wickets. Because as long as they have wickets in bank, they'll always take that risk to make the big shots. And the psychology of it is as long as wickets are falling, the batsmen tend to be more defensive. So when they do try to take that big shot or that six or that four, the chances of them making a mistake is higher, benefits the bowler.
So Lee Chow just defends that one. Not I not just trying to go after the bowling, but just respecting the deliveries. And he can't do that because they still have a lot of deliveries left. And this one going on leg side, looks to pull, and he completes a single. So that's the end of the fourth over here. And the score moves on 32 for a loss of 3 wickets. So 14 runs required and 36 deliveries, and they still have 7 wickets in hand. So it's all going the way of the Perseverance Lions here. And certainly it's all up there because of this man, Christian Lau, scoring a quick 21 runs and getting his team up and running.
The damage was done earlier in the innings, providing the no all the batsmen to get that relaxation, just play it around, getting no single. As you can see, the captain taking back the responsibility on his shoulders even more so, coming back to a second tournament.
Sydney had an amazing last over, taking 2 important wickets, the one of Lal, the one of Cornelia. This one worked away there by Lee Chow, and he just picks up a quick signal, bringing the captain Ramanan back on the strike.
It's a good shot by the batsman. That ball just tuning down the leg side, giving him that ability to just glide it away. Maybe he pitches more outside the off stump, but limit his ability down that leg side, especially if he's looking to go for that flick or that pull down on the mid on.
This one is striking Ramanan on the back there. Ramanan looking to play a similar shot, just wickets off the hips. Not being able to do so.
As we can see from the current batting stage, no attempts to make large shots are being taken, just singles as they need less than run a ball here. So it's really not that pressure, especially on the captain at this current moment of time.
Yeah, certainly. I think that the batsmen understand the game situation and that they are batting to the situation. They are in no rush, really. They need 11 now of 32 deliveries.
As you can see, Ramnaran just working that one down to point there for the single.
Certainly. They can just rotate the strike, keep on getting singles, and they can easily win this game. So I don't see that there's any need for any big shots or any rash shots at this point in time. This one is just well defended there from Lee Chow.
Good shot by Mitchell reaching out and killing the spin. Not allowing them to get that precious two, and that's the years where like currently.
Yes, certainly. So one delivery left, not with of Khan. And this one is pushed forward there by Lee Chow. And that's another fifth over. So the score is 35 for the loss of 3 wickets. And required to win is 11 of 30 deliveries.
Yep, good bowling, good batting on display currently. Samir just pitching that one just the right areas, restricting the runs there.
So have you been following up with this year's edition of the Exchange T25 Cup, and what do you think of it so far?
So far, it's been a good tournament. Teams are really showing what they have to display. Every player trying to show what they have out there. Everybody's trying to make it to the larger tournaments as you know. It's every cricketer's dream. So everybody's just working on their skills in this tournament and refining them.
This one set up and over the bowler, and it completes 1 run. So as you can see here with the field, when Lee Chow was on strike, they are really confining him and trying to stifle him and reduce that single so that he doesn't bring Ramadan back onto the strike.
As they will know, Cristiano is really a threat, so restricting his batting time will do them certainly good.
But Lee Chow goes at that one, and because all the fielders are up inside the same field, that's why he just gets one bounce and goes into the boundary for 4 more.
6 runs required by the Lions.
So just 6 more runs required now.
We're going to find five where they will be.
I can see that as they bring in everybody so close into each other, she can take that over them. If they were perhaps on the 30th, so you would have rethink that shot. But perhaps just because of just how close they are to him, he just had that confidence to go with it and he connected with the yes.
But certainly, and with that shot, the captain pushes the guy back on the boundary, beating himself. So this is Mohammed to Lee Chow. Oh, and a looking shot. Just sweeps that one away.
Triple shot there by Mitchell just posted down the legs for really, really good batting here on display from both batsmen, the captain and Licho himself.
Certainly, certainly can't count him out of his game as well. We were expecting the big ones from the captain Ramadan, but Licha was showing us that he can do it as well. And just like that, just 2 runs required for victory. Oh, looking to repeat Joe.
Joe looking to close off that game there really quickly. Fortunately, missed time. That's the
Certainly, but a really good effort from him thus far. He has brought his team closer and closer to victory. They only required 2 runs again. So Mohammed obviously started to celebrate, but they know the game is very close to being over, as we can see from the replay here. So as you see from the replay, looking to sweep that one there. So looking to sweep that one there, and simply not successful and being sent LBW. So we're back here. So the incoming batsman is Alejandro Castro. This one just played down the ground. Castro don't need to really try anything here, as it's just 2 runs required for victory.
simple as that. All they need to do is just stay on that. That's all there is to it. Just 2 runs needed, and they're going to the semifinal.
Certainly, as you can see here by the replay of the fall from the Jones, just going after it, thinking that there's no one out on the boundary, and basically gave him the license to free his arms.
Very good shot there by Lee Shaw, taking the risk and taking it well there.
Certainly. So here we can see Ramadan on strike. Well, fitting it is for him to finish it off this game. Just 2 runs required.
Certainly, he'd be looking to finish it off in just a single shot, perhaps.
And here we can see the replay of the second four that Leacher was hit. Just string a bit down the leg side there. And Leacher was sweeping that one away elegantly.
Very good shot there by Lee Chow. Just seeing the line of the ball, picking it up, early getting into position and dispatching it very well. Very, very.
So here we can see Jerome, I believe it is, coming back and hitting this one down the ground. And just holds up for the boundary there was Ramanan and they run a quick single. Looking for 2 runs there was Ramanan to finish the game, but that was unfortunate with that one. And just 1 run for victory. And Alejandro Casiram, man on strike, chips down the wicket. But hits it straight to the man number 12 next to and this can't go through for a single. So, so that's it there for quarterfinal number 4, the final quarterfinal of this tournament. And moving on is the Perseverance Lions, really showing their dominance here today. Uh, Excellent journey so far for the Divergent defenders in this tournament, but unfortunately they are knocked out. And I would like to thank Mr. Bartleby for joining me up here in the commentary booth for the second innings of this match. It was a pleasure having you here, and I hope to see you again here sometime.
Indeed, of course. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So again, in match number 4, in quarterfinal number 4, sorry, of the Exchange T25 Cup between the Divergent Defenders versus the Perseverance Lions. The Divergent Defenders winning the toss and batting first, and after a very, very good start from the opening batsmen, Khan and Jerome, they only managed to score 78 for 9 within their allotted 20 overs, and due to some inclement weather, the game has been reduced to 10 overs in the innings of the Perseverance Lions. And this man again, Christian Lal, really showing his class, going out in the middle and firing a quick 21 of 9 deliveries. And then Lee Chow scored 11 of 11 deliveries, followed by Ramanan with 7 not out, and certainly showed their dominance here today, winning the game and moving on to the semi-final to play the base Wolverines. So, on behalf of the Novel Sports team, we would like to thank you for joining us here in quarterfinal number 4, and we would like to see you here at here back again for the semi-finals, which will be done on this Thursday, the 1st of August. So again, thank you, and we'll see you next time.